Hey everyone! Today's video is about Yandere Bakugou X Reader. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going! You're ordinary, nothing more, nothing less. He's been paying attention to you from the moment you've been so careless as to spill the coffee on him. And it was at that point that he was literally going to tear you in front of everyone. Everyone that coffee stopped. They were all looking at him with terror, as if they had done the damage themselves. As if they were the bad ones. You, of course, were frightened by the boy's angry gaze, but he decided to give him a sweet lick and invest immediately in offering him a coffee. She's crazy, Bakugou thought, while Yan kept asking him which coffee he wanted. Every trace of anger died out from his eyes, and the only thing he could think of was just the way you were looking at him. So innocent, so pure. It just hurted him. He immediately thought that you wanted to prevent him from making scenes against you. But it wasn't like that. No. You were kind. And you were really worried. He even looked at you while you put a hand on his white shirt, looking miserably at the damage done. You weren't worried about your fate, or who knows what humiliation you could expect from Katsuki Bakugou. No. You were worried about him. That day ended normally. It was Bakugou's typical routine, but that day you broke it. Once back home, he did nothing but lie down in his bed and reflect. He still had his stained shirt on and did nothing but to stare at it, at that damn stain, and think about how he had felt, having that worried look in your eyes, almost as if you were the hero, and he was a simple and banal, ordinary kid, almost as if you had to take care of him. Every single trace of your concern remained in his thoughts, and on his shirt from the moment he touched it. Oh, the chills he felt when he touched the same point again. He hated himself. He hated himself so deeply to feel so strange, so oppressed with the desire to be almost pampered again. Yes, yours were pampering, he supposed. Did you want to give him affection, maybe? Were you in his stupid fan club? Heck no. He hated those pests. They were so intrusive, so empty. But you being ordinary seemed to have a character. It seemed like you could be a challenge for him. He smiled with a grin he never had, not even when he tormented Midoriya. He had to see what the heck of a challenge you could be for him. He had to show you that you shouldn't give him such an attitude. The following day he did nothing but follow you, monitor you from a distance. Everything was gradual. Initially, he was still too torn within himself. He knew that he had an unhealthy behavior, not by himself, but then something happened. A boy simply had the courage to declare himself when he left the gym and headed for the empty locker's room. Bakugou froze. No, you can't do it. You don't have the right. You're not worth it. She isn't worth so little to be with such a brat. He thought with anger deep in his veins, and then smiled in such a brilliant way when he saw him reject the guy. Shit, you're so kind and composed. He smiled at him so affectionately. There was something that Bakugou didn't like at all. In fact, he saw you while he continued to console the boy, but there was something wrong. No, if he felt it, something was really wrong. In a blink of an eye, the boy pushed you against the lockers, declaring that he did not deserve this gesture, and everything else muffled for Bakugou. He jumped out of his hiding place and used brief explosions, only to get the boy away. But oh, he didn't just want him to get away. He didn't just want to scare him. He wanted to make him understand that he didn't deserve anything but the best, if not him. For this reason, no one could afford to touch her, to breathe her own air, let alone frighten her and hurt her. Bakugou put on his mind a plan to take care of him, but when he watched his little girl, his little challenge, He knew he just couldn't leave her. She seemed so weak and hurt. She almost cried because of that bitch. But he would make her understand. Yes, he was going to make you understand that there was no way you could protect yourself without a quirk. You needed him. That's it. You just needed him with you. And it really didn't matter if you didn't realize it yet. Baku already had figured the whole thing out. And it was too late for you. You watched the scene, still terrified, while your now ex-admirer laughed. But you were not only terrified by the scene. No, you were grateful to that blonde boy. It was enough for you to observe him for a short time before figuring out who he was. The same as in the cafeteria, he was also known as Katsuki Bago, but you did not care about his reputation. You had already heard of too many people accusing him of becoming a villain, sooner or later, in his class and in the corridors. You were tired of all this nonsense. So, when you found yourself in front of him, you treated him like a normal, ordinary person, just like you. But that was a big mistake. Bago looked at you with eyes hungry for blood and revenge. Even if that same look had been erased a few seconds later, you would have never forgotten it. It was simply as if you had just peered into his damn soul and was ready to take it in any possible way. But you eliminated those rumors. No, you could not be such a person, full of malice and prejudice. No, you went up to Bago and simply asked if he was gay. Bago was in shock. Even the fact that you were injured could not distract him from such purity and innocence. Damn, were you stupid? He was so mad at that boy. He had a killer look in his red eyes, and the only thing he thought about was if he was okay. But to finally look at you so close, to see that look of kindness again, for him and only him, he felt good. He felt too good, too much to end it all. So what solution would there be to this problem? A simple one. Don't let it end. Bakugou grabbed the collar without hesitation, bringing you back with your back to the cabinet in which you had previously clashed. You looked at him hesitantly and with a hint of fear. On the one hand, you wondered why on earth he was doing it, but on the other, you were too confused by his actions, not even a chance to give him another look, which Bakugo decided to go far beyond his utopia. He connected his lips to yours, weirdly, in such a needy way that you couldn't move. You were there, stuck, and with the hero did nothing but seek your affection. Bakugo snarled against her lips, and then said, "Kiss me back." That was all. You just had to return his kiss, the attention he had long wanted to give you. He only wanted you. He only wanted his lips against yours. And he only wanted that look of innocence just for him. But was he a villain? Oh no, he wasn't at all. Yet, you're finally starting to convince yourself otherwise. A villain could force a girl to kiss him. A villain could put such fear, not a hero. Enough, stop it! You yelled at him, finally having the courage to give him a short push. And heck, that was a mistake. Baku looked at you with wide eyes, as if such a reaction could never be expected. Was he crazy? It was logical that you pushed him away from you. You were not his girlfriend, much less you wanted him. You just wanted to be nice. You wanted to show him that someone could appreciate him and treat him like a normal person, not like a guy of complexes and a lot of anger to manage. You seriously feared for your health, judging by your red cheeks and messy hair. You could say that you were really making Baku impatient. What did he do? Laugh. Yes, he started laughing, almost doubling over laughter, then straightening his back and looking at you. Love, you can't fight me, remember? You don't have a quirk. He began to move forward slowly, and although small explosions on his body began to become more and more evident, you realized could not help but become colder and colder with fear. You have no choice but to allow me to make you mine. So, come on, start looking at me like that day. put your lips against mine again. Because I waited long enough when you weren't sure what your fate was. The marks on your body, the burns, and all his unwanted attention made it clear. You're his. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye.